Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your NHL Playoff Preview and prediction on tonight's game number 6 between the Boston Bruins and the New York Islanders. It is Wednesday, Hump Day, June 9th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your day. As always, don't forget to subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner or hit the subscribe button below this video if you are watching on a mobile device. Today's podcast brought to you by HockeyPicks.com. Anybody can play, anybody can join. As you can see, I'm sporting my new HockeyPicks.com t-shirt, which you can get here on the HockeyPicks.com. If you just click on the t-shirt button, it's going to take you to our store here. It'll load up right now, and there we go. And folks, you can get any of our t-shirts, b-ball picks, bullpen picks, Hail Mary picks, the football site, and you can check it out. They fit nice. And one thing, I'm really barrel-chested, so I don't like it tight around here. And these fit really nicely. So if you're interested in a t-shirt, you can get them right here at HockeyPicks.com. All right, speaking of Hockey Picks, let's take a look at the top scorers right now. Wise one, Keith, 878, is leading the pack here. Harold Lakin, Harnett, 823. And Canuck Down Under, Rory Bashnik, 794. And there's Benji from Detroit at 790, rounding off the top 4 top scorers here at HockeyPicks.com. Top pickers, as usually, it's the same jokers, no pun intended. There's Jokers 777, 6 cups with Vasco, Uncle B. And let's take a look, the hottest picker right now at hockey, and it's Eddie O. Eddie O from Montreal, 10-2 the last 5 days. Louis Lovett at 10-2, and also Harnett, Harold Lakin, 9-3 the last 5 days. So you can follow all their picks for free right here at HockeyPicks.com. All right, good hockey game last night. Both games were great. You know, if you had Tampa Bay, I had Tampa Bay in the series, and I knew, and I sound like a broken record here, but I said the winner, whoever took that Florida series between Tampa Bay and Florida, we're going to win, in my view, the Stanley Cup, and nothing has changed in my end. Cashed a nice ticket on that Carolina series, and I bought a futures ticket after the Florida game on the Tampa Bay to win the Stanley Cup. But in the other game, Vegas against Colorado, you know what? I said it yesterday in this video that could have went either way, right? You know, Fleury lets in that it would have been so easy for the Vegas Golden Knights to go in the tank after that floater that went in right before the second period. But credit on Pete DeBoer and the Vegas Golden Knights for coming out and getting that W in Colorado. Remember now, Colorado was 20-1 at home the last 90 days. And now they're 20-2, and the only 2 teams that beat them, the Vegas Golden Knights. So, you know what? Vegas looking really good. But if it is Vegas and Montreal, I'm going to have a special podcast for that one because I think that's going to be a great series. And you might want to check out the Montreal Canadiens. I think they might have a shot if they face Vegas or Colorado in the next series. And I changed my mind last night. I saw something in that series that made me believe that Montreal can hang with those guys. And it starts between the pipes and Carey Price. All right, let's get to this one here between the Boston Bruins and the New York Islanders. Now, the Bees going into this one. Now, Bruce Cassidy, after the last game, was really upset with the penalty calls. And I'm a football coach, and I know whenever you start blaming referees, you're trying to use a distraction and not put the attention on the players. Because at the end of the day, you got to win your games, you got to win your battles, and you had power plays. And the Islanders, you got to give them credit. They're a good, gritty team. They win their face-offs. They got outshot last game by a huge margin, and they still chalked up a win. And that's an Islander team who doesn't really do well on the road, and I'll take a look at that in a second. But look, going into tonight's game, you got the Bruins a -135 favorite. I really don't understand why the bookmakers keep making them a favorite. And the over-under set at 5.5, and it's just the price. Yeah, okay, they can be a favorite, but sometimes I look at this price and I go, wow, man, perception versus reality. The bookmakers really think that the Bruin bandwagon are really betting these Bruin team because New York Islanders not the chop liver here. This is a good hockey team right here. And but looking at the computer pick now, this is only the computer pick based on 86 previous games. So we take the averages of both teams in this situation. So whenever these teams in the past have been in this situation, the average score was 2.6 for Boston, 2.5 for the Islanders, and the over/under at 5.16. And that's where I'm leaning tonight, guys. I think this game will go under the total. In fact, I want to show you something right here using one of my tools here at ATSstats.com. It's called the Parity Value Strength of Schedule. And what I do is I track all the teams. As you know, I look at teams at A, B, or C. A-type teams are 60% or higher in the standings. B-type teams are 50 to 59.9. And C-type teams are your bottom dwellers, 50% or lower. And anytime, now Boston was an A-type team, but after that loss, they are now at 59.9 or 8 and now they're a B-type team. And when the Boston Bruins are on the road as a B-type team, and they're facing another B-type team, they're 8-6 straight up compared to 7-5 against A-type teams, and against C-type teams 8-6. But the one thing that I noticed right here, hang on here. So here it is, right here. Boston, they're 1-3. 1-3. This must have been their home. No, wait a minute. That was the A. Okay, I don't know which one I was looking at. But anyways, here we go. It's Boston Bruins on the road, 1-3 against B-type teams this year. The average price, -141. And the average score, 3.25 for the home team, 1.25 for the Bruins. So the Bruins are in a really tough situation. Look at this, 0-4 against the puck line against teams that are B-type teams, so teams that are 50 to 59.9% in the standings, 1-3 to the under, so 75% of those games I've gone under. I'm saying this is a 3-2 game here tonight in overtime again. Here's the New York Islanders against B-type teams this year, 7-2. 7-2, the New York Islanders against teams that are B-type teams. And look at this down here. They were a favorite in most of those games except for one, the Boston Bruins, and they beat them 1-0 here on January 18th. And 3.3 average, 1.56. So again, another 3-1 score here. But if you round it off, it's 3-2. And guys, that's where I'm leaning here tonight. I think this game is going to come down to overtime. It's going to be, of all the series, I think this one here is the one that, like the old saying says, right? You'll buy a ticket for your seat, but you only use the edge. This has been an edge series. This has been a fantastic series. The crowds have been phenomenal. The crowds in New York have been outstanding. The Islander crowd fans are amazing. And Boston Bruin fans too, right? Two great fan base, and you got great hockey. At the end of the day, it's sad that one of these teams is going to have to go. But I think this has been the best hockey series to watch. And again, look at this. This year, when they're at home against B-type teams, 7-2 straight up. So, guys, the New York Islanders, they're I think they're going to finish them off tonight. I think tonight, look at this, 24-9 straight up. And look at the Boston Bruins, 18-15 on the road this year, including playoffs. And look at this number right here. When the New York Islanders are at home on 1 day's rest, 17-6 straight up. Oh, and look at this little tidbit, golden nugget right here I call. When the New York Islanders are coming off a 1-goal win and they're at home in their next game, they win 80% of their games, 8-2. Guys, give me the under tonight. I think the Islanders get the job done, but I do like the under better. If you're to play this game, I have a lean towards the side on the Islanders, but a bet. I would bet the under tonight, 3-2, and if this line stays at 5.5 and you hook them, then you will come out a winner. The only thing I hate about 3-2 scores is if it's a 3-2 score, like 2 minutes left, and then coaches start taking out their goalie. Then you start, now the sharpshooters are, hopefully none of these teams have sharpshooters to ice the puck into the net, right? So, should be a great game here tonight. Give me the under between the Bruins and the Islanders, and that's my rant, and that's my take today on Boston, New York. Don't forget, you can get one of these great t-shirts right here at hockeypicks.com. Just go to t-shirts, and you'll see our store. And like I say, they fit nicely. If you're one of those guys or girls who don't like tightness, these are very loose, so I'm really happy with that. And worked out well. Have a great rest of your day. As always, shop for value. Play those percentages. We'll see you back here with another Raymond Report. Cheers.